What's good, guys? This is Gale from Blackwing Games coming at you today with a lyrilusc deck profile. I took this to my locals this week and I did fairly well. We played 5 rounds of Swiss and I won 3, lost 2. One of the ones that I lost was due to my player error. Anyway, so let's get in. Before we do, quick shout outs to the Hobby Vault in Western Supermeds where my locals are held. It's just behind Morrison's at the campus, so if you're in the area, come check it out. Anyway, getting into it. We play 2 lyrilusc turquoise wobbler. You can special summon this from hand if you control no monsters and a lyrilusc. We play 3 sapphire swallow. If you control a winged beast, you can special this and a level 1 winged beast from your hand out to the field, which triggers this, which is 3 copies of Cobalt Sparrow. When this card is special summoned, you can search your deck for any level 1 winged beast monster. So you can then tutor out other copies of any of these or some other cards that we play in here to help combo off. When this one is used as an Xyz material, the monster cannot be targeted with card effects. And when this one is used, you can equip any lyrilusc in your graveyard to the Xyz monster as a material. And all the Xyz monsters, they get better the more materials that they have. That's it for the actual lyrilusc monsters. Next I play a DD engine, which is triple copies of Servant Kepler, and then double copies of Lamia. This is because I play 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Game. Basically, this is just a really quick, easy access. This and this are a 1-card combo, just to get you into any of your Xyz monsters in the extra deck. It just makes them quickly, it makes them easily. If you've got this, you can search this to search this. This will send the spell to the grave to special summon it. Or if you've got this, you can figure out where to go from there. Anyway, so I like that engine, it helps tutor us out stuff. Next, I play 2 copies of Raidraptor Lastrix. This is my favourite card in the deck, because despite appearances, this is actually a 4000 attack point beater. Its combo is you can tribute it to special summon a Raidraptor Xyz with its effects negated in defense position. So you summon Ultimate Falcon, and because Ultimate Falcons are rank 10, you overlay for number 77 7 Sins, and that's a 4k beat stick out of nowhere. Plus it's a level 1 wing beast, so it combos off with one of the lyrilusc monsters, and it's searchable. Next we play 2 copies of King Caballo, 1 common, 1 super. If you play the super, you'll never see it, but you will always see the common. That's how that works. When you normal summon this, you can special summon a level 1 from your graveyard. So if you've got Lastrix, bring this back, and then tag out, and then during the end phase this will return to the hand. So that's all good. Or you can just overlay for any of our rank 1s in the extra deck and go off from there. Next I play 2 copies of Effect Veiler. I played this because I needed a hand trap, and it's a level 1, so it does have synergy in the deck, and I'm gonna bump this to 3 because it just stopped the Pendulum FTKs that I faced, which I faced a lot of Pendulum FTK. That's it for the main monsters. Next we play 2 copies of Where Art Thou. If you control a level 1, you can search your deck for a level 1, and then you have to normal summon it that turn, otherwise you take 2000 damage during the end phase. This isn't so bad because we are playing 2 copies of Double Summon in the deck as well. A lot of the time it came up that my hand didn't have a lot going for it, but I did have an Effect Veiler and a Where Art Thou, and it's not at all optimal, but it does get things going. That's it for those 2. Next we have 2 copies of Instant Fusion. I want to bump this to 3 because it's fantastic. It enables us really easily to trigger a lot of our lyrilusc effects by summoning out a winged beast straight away from the extra deck, and it can also be used to make Thousand Eyes restrict and absorb opponents' monsters and break boards. Next, I play 2 copies of Enemy Controller because this deck's weakness is going first. If it goes first, it does struggle because this is an OTK-based strategy. And it's not bad interruption. And then I play 2 copies of Creature Swap. I ended up siding these out a lot. Like, these are basically the 4 cards that you end up siding out a lot once you know what you're going up against. And Creature Swap, its highlight of the day was my opponent summoned a Trap and Monster Immune Masterpiece, and I normal summoned an Effect Veiler and Creature Swapped it. And he only had Trap and Monster outs to it. Next I play 1 Dark Hole. In the tournament I was playing a Regeki as well, but I've subbed that out and put it into another deck for the time being. I've added a 2nd copy of Torrential Tribute in for that. I played 1 Monster Reborn, 1 for 1. This card isn't as good as I expected it to be. 1 for 1, because normally the card that I'm discarding from the hand is just as good, if not better, than the card I'm special summoning. Then I've got 2 Icarus attacks. Obviously everything's Wing Beast, and the reason why there's only 2 is because quite a lot of the time we've got things from the extra deck that aren't Wing Beast. Then I play 2 copies of Torrential Tribute. It's a board wipe, and it doesn't really affect us, because if we're going first, we're summoning our boss monster, which is the Assembled Nightingale, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So, then for the extra deck, we're playing 1 Independent Nightingale. Sorry, the boss monster isn't Independent Nightingale, it's Assembled Nightingale. This card burns our opponent for 500, has 1500 attack, and is unaffected by card effects. It is absolutely phenomenal. Plus it's a level 1 Wing Beast. Then we have Thousand Eyes Restrict. This just helps us break boards, and it's a level 1. 2 copies of Retcall Starling. This card gains attack based on how many materials were used for its summon. Also, you can detach 1 material, search a level 1 Wing Beast, and it just really helps getting the combos going, being able to special summon things, link off with it, carry on. Then when it's in grave, it's also another name that Sapphire Swallow can attach as a material to the best card in the deck, 3 copies of Assembled Nightingale. This card gains 200 attack per material, can attack your opponent directly up to the number of materials it has, and once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach a material from this card, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you take no battle damage this turn. It's incredible. Next, I play 1 Ghost Trick Dullahan. I use this once to pop a monster and then special summon Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief on top of it, just because it's got a 2500 booty. Then I play 2 copies of Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon and 2 copies of 7 Sins. 4000 attack off of a level 1 monster isn't bad, and 4000 attack means that you're going to be baiting a lot of things that your opponent has. The only time it backfired on me once was I was facing a friend who was playing basically a meme deck, and I lost game 1 because I summoned 2 of these and attacked into 2 magic cylinders. And then we play 1 Underclock Taker, and I've misplaced mine, but I was playing 1 Decode Talker as well in the extra deck. Anyway guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like, please leave a comment and subscribe. If you didn't, tell me how horrible my voice is and I need to get good. Anyway, take care guys, thank you.